Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Akron Zips taking on the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Zips will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Rides the back and leaves it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Zips offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They go to the ground. There he goes! It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Zips come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Newell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Zips come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Zips are on the move. Back to pass, it's Finley. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Zips come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Zips have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Zips. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gives it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Snow. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Roberson. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Spin, still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. On the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground, and at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put them in the end zone. Trying to pound it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Finding an escape route. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Polk. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Zips have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Finley. Under fire. The short hands. It's Adams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
14, Buffalo, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. To throw, it's Finley. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Patrick. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Zips lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Zips had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Buffalo, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Handoff from the gun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Makes the catch. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bulls are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Makes him talk to the hand. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bulls. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Zips with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here, down one possession late in the fourth. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time they'll go to the running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Roberson. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. He's in open space downfield.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle, and if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Finds the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Key narration volume set to 100.